guys, welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to bring you guys a quick video. People have been wondering where young Miami is. They've been wanting to know where she is ever since her beau or ex-beau Diddy has been locked up and going through his current trial. Now, people have been speculating that she may be one to come in and testify for Diddy on behalf of the defense. But at this point, we don't have any clue of that right now. All we know is Young Miami is really quiet right now. Now, Young Miami, she's a 31-year-old lady now. And she's from Miami, Florida. So that kind of surprised everyone whenever her and Diddy popped out at their first party back in about 2021. That being said, when they popped out with this picture right here, everyone was a little not really confused because, she's kind of his type, not really his type, but they were like, okay, this is different. And the more and more you saw them, you would see them out more, doing more things. Diddy, he was more of like a playboy guy, so him showing off women, it would usually be different women that he would be with, but he seemed to take a liking to Carisha, aka Young Miami, aka Carisha Please, and seems like he would do more for her than he would do for others. Now, I can't vouch for that. All I can say is what it looked like on the outside. Now, as much as I can say that Carisha had Diddy's nose wide open, the way that it looked to us, I can also say that Diddy was doing some things for her that made her act a little differently, had us questioning is she still a city girl or not, because she would do things like show up to award shows, having a Go Poppy sign, shouting "Go Poppy, Go Poppy," to the point to where I remembered that JT had to tug on her, like, "Girl, sit down, stop, girl, stop it." Now, I can remember her even going on Twitter and going back and forth with girls that she knew that he was involved with. For example, this one right here, this is when her and Gina was going back and forth, and she told Gina, she said, "If I wanted you to eat mine, Diddy would have had you on your knees. You would eat her." Now, if you ask me, that tweet did not age very well, seeing as though he is on trial right now for different charges that tweet might have some validity to. Now, that being said, I cannot say that Young Miami did lie on this chick, because she did go on Tasha K's podcast years ago, and she tried to out Diddy and say that he was doing all of these things to her and this and that. And honestly, nobody really believed her, because they were like, okay, so he did all of this to you, but you stayed. You stayed and you stayed. And even going back and forth with Young Miami and stuff like that, still to this day, I feel like Gina is still there. And I believe that they want her to testify for the defense. However, I cannot be certain about that, because on the outside looking in, we don't know who they're going to call or what they're going to say or how they're going to flip it. Now, honestly, I think that it was a little bit of jealousy between both of them, because they knew deep down that they were having to share the same man. And sharing the same man when you both are so young and he is almost 60 years old is crazy. But I'm going to tell you, money talks, baby. But not long after all of this right here, Diddy and Young Miami, they did break up. Now, this is after they did videos, the Love Era. Diddy had gotten Young Miami her on show on Revolt TV, which was Carisha Please, and she also took to that platform to let us know why and her experience with Diddy. Check this right here out.
You with Summer Daddy? Why y'all not together no more? Because he was, he was fucking up. He wasn't ready, and I was trying to be a woman and work through things, and he wasn't ready. So then I was like, fuck it. And I left.
Was my experience with him. So a lot of the things that people really like say about him, you didn't experience that as in dating. That's not something that you saw. So is that the reason why you never said anything? Is that the reason why when all of these allegations and lawsuits came apart, like why didn't you speak? Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience, and I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person, and that wasn't my experience.
Now, I will say, I cannot be mad at Young Miami for that response because I do agree with her. Sometimes you can be with someone for years and years and years, and you're waiting on marriage, you're waiting on children, i.e., Cassie, and you're just sitting there waiting as he's doing his own thing, and then he gets with someone else and he brings him around children, and so around his children, and so sometimes what a man won't do for you, he'll gladly do for another woman. Whether it be him being in another stage in his life, whether it be him just being more attracted to that woman, whether it be her age, maybe it be her personality, you never know. And so with Young Miami saying that, I can believe that the man that the other women knew, she may not have known, or she may not have stuck around long enough. So after all of this right here, it was rumored after Young Miami moved on that she was dating Stefan Diggs, the guy who is now dating Cardi B. And I will say that whether that was true or whether that was not true, I feel like she dodged a bullet if she's trying to get her life back on track, because this guy right here, yeah, he don't seem like the one or the two. He is definitely one that I would have to keep my eye on. If I were Cardi, I would proceed with caution because word on the curb is nobody in the locker room wants him dating their sister, their mama, their cousin, nothing like that. So for that, I am happy for Young Miami, and Cardi B, you be careful. So I will say, it does look like the Young Miami is minding her business in the gym, keeping her body tight, keeping her skin glowing, drinking her water. And I love that for Young Miami because a lot of us sometimes it's hard to get out of situations, especially when it's money involved and people are showering you with gifts and it's things that you want out of it that you're not getting other than money. So I salute her for being able to move on, keep it pushing, and doing her thing. So good for you, Young Miami. I pray that you find you happiness, and that's that. All right, you guys. I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Oh shit, they dropping names and it's about to be lit, cause 9 times out of 10, I hold a brick for you, daddy. Pause. That's what you said, though. That's what you said. But Young Miami potentially facing indictment in connection to Diddy's sex trafficking case. First of all, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't think she was really involved in no sex trafficking. I just think Young Miami is a good person and she got caught up at the wrong place, wrong time, wrong person, wrong jet, wrong bedroom, wrong boyfriend, wrong shopping sprees, wrong everything. I think you just got caught up. You get what I'm saying? But they trying to say that you might be going down. So if you was in that room bugging, say something. Like, say something. They done backed out a surviving Diddy promotion aid. Like, you could call a hotline. Y'all, come on. You wasn't in there wilding like that.